Hey guys, back playing some Feed the Beast Unleashed. And gonna jump right into this. Gonna make myself a laser and an assembly table real quick here. I'm gonna power it off of this redstone energy conduit here. I've got 5 lasers and 1 assembly table. So yeah, let's set this up real quick. I want to set this up so I can make some gates and also start getting into the Applied Energistics. I know a lot of you guys have told me to get my act together, start getting into that mod, and it seems like a really exciting mod to get into. It's going to take me a while to get, to get a grasp on it, an understanding. I have watched a couple tutorials on it, so I know a little bit about it, but yeah, that's why I'm making these lasers. So right now I'm going with the energy conduit here. And of course, Mr. Butterfingers here has screwed up. Okay, so I'm going to put the lasers up here. I got 5 of them. So we'll need to go out 3 here and 1 here. Let's drop in these lasers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm just going to drop my assembly table here in the middle. Nice and neat. I don't know if I'm going to keep it like this. I might change it in the future, but for now I don't need to put any machines here, so I'm going to set it up like that. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a chest underneath this thing so it catches the items. So like that. It looks a little bit weird, but yeah, let's just test it out. Let's put some redstone in here and just make the basic chipset. So just drop in the redstone and click on that. And it should start powering. We should start seeing lasers, and we do. Beautiful rainbow lasers. And yeah, it looks like it works. So that's good news there. I can start rocking some chipsets out here, start making some gates, and start getting the basics of the Applied Energistics set up. So right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys a trick one of you guys mentioned on the last episode. I set this thing up to make some steel, right? And yeah, this is how stupid I am. I didn't even know you could do this, and this is actually way faster. And thanks to you know who that let me know here. Yeah, this is really easy. What you do is you make this steel dust. So you're gonna need coal and iron, and there's tons of iron out there, so no issues there. And let's make a whole bunch of it. Actually, let's grab some more charcoal or some more coal here, and let's make a whole bunch of this. So you just go to your crafting table. A lot of you guys probably already know this. You just put your iron in the middle, then surround it like this with coal, and then you get steel dust, and you just make a stack of that. Then you go over to your furnace. Let's take this out, and you just drop that in there, and look at that, you get 2 steel ingots per dust. So it's a little bit more pricey than using the blast furnace, but I mean the blast furnace is so slow because you need to use coal coke or charcoal in here. So if you use charcoal, it'll probably be around the same price, but if you use coal coke, it's going to be a little bit cheaper here, because it took 60 coal cokes to make a stack of steel. But then again, you have to wait forever for it to happen, whereas this, look at this, I already got 20. I'm going to get 2 stacks out of this. So it's a pretty good way of going to get the steel, and that's going to speed things up for me, because now I can, set up the boiler here somewhere, and I'm going to try to do that in this episode here. I'm just going to have to make everything that I need. I already got the liquid fuel boxes made up. I think that's what they're called. What are they called? Liquid fueled boiler fire boxes. So I got enough of those to make the boiler. Now I need just to make the thingies that go on top of that. So that's what I'm going to do right now, guys. I'm going to throw down a cut. I'm going to start figuring out how I'm going to set this up, and I will be right back. Alright, so I've been pretty busy since the last cut here. I haven't set up the boiler yet, but I got everything I need. I got the liquid fuel boiler fireboxes from before. I got 36 high pressure boiler tanks. Those are the things that I put on top of this. And then I built, I set up some more redstone energy conduits, liquid ducts, and of course the 18 industrial steam engines. That's pretty much everything you need to set up the boiler, the liquid boiler. I've changed this a little bit here. I put the chest in the back. I decided to make an iron chest just because it kind of matches the look here. It looks a little bit better than the wood chest, and then I lowered the assembly table a little bit lower here. So it looks a little bit cleaner. And down here, what else did I I actually created some tools as well. I got, where did I put that thing? I made a diamond drill. I also made a laser. I think it's charging up right now. Yeah, it's charging up. That's the issue. I'm running out of power. Like crazy EU power. So I've decided to add some more geothermals down here. Actually, let's plug them up. I haven't plugged them yet. I wanted to come up here actually and grab some glass fiber cabling over here and just power these bad boys here. Give me a little bit more power. Because for EU, all I'm rolling with was the one geothermal. And now with all these tools and this advanced nano chest plate that I've been blowing through so fast, the power in this thing. So this should triple my EU for now. And I've been flying back and forth to oil geysers just because I want to fill up this tank before I run my liquid boiler, before I set up my liquid boiler. Before I run it, I can set it up, but I don't want to turn it on until I have, a full oil tank. And the thing is these oil geysers, they're not really, there isn't that much oil in them, these ones in the water anyways. Hopefully I can find some land ones. Maybe some land ones have more oil, who knows. I know like in Minecraft, for some reason, the oil geysers were just huge. I think it's because I was rolling on the land ones. They seem to have more oil. I don't know. I haven't tested it out in Unleashed, but when I find a land one, I'll let you guys know if there's more oil in it. Just because this, usually one geyser will fill up half a tank at least. So some geysers fill up the whole tank almost in Minecraft pack. In this pack, just this half the tank here. How many buckets is that? That's about over 1,200 buckets. That is probably about 4 oil geysers that I found on top of the water. So that's a little bit disappointing. Obviously, I want to run my liquid boiler off the ethanol, when I get there. But for now, I need to use the oil, and I'm starting to run out of oil geysers around here. And that's why I've been blowing through my advanced jetpack, or my advanced nano chest plate. I've been flying around like crazy, holding my boost key and just blowing through that energy super fast. So hopefully this little upgrade here, produces a little bit more EU here. And now I got my mining laser charged up, and I'll show you guys what else I've been doing. I decided I'm gonna build another kind of cave system underneath the base, and that's where I want to set up my boiler. So it's not cleaned up yet, guys. I've just been blowing it apart here with my laser. So this is what I got here going, and there's some mobs in here, obviously. That's I haven't lit it up really good here. But yeah, let's just hide over here. And yeah, so yeah, I just want to, build this giant cave. I'm thinking maybe go all the way down to bedrock. Maybe make it a little bit wider. In some areas, I made it a little too wide. I was actually breaking outside of the mountain, so I had to patch that up. But this is what I want to do. I want to build this big giant cave down here, and then have my boiler underneath, maybe about this level, and then have a series of like bridges and stuff going around, and set up some other stuff down here. Who knows what I'm going to set up, but just make this giant cave that hopefully goes down to bedrock. I'm obviously not going to do that in this episode. Let's shoot these guys with the laser. I don't think I have this set up here at higher. Let me just check the mode here. That skeleton is pissing me off, something fierce. Okay, so let's switch it to mining. I guess that's what it was at. Just want to kill this guy here. Get out of here. Oh man, not the best weapon. I'm gonna get killed here. Anyways, so yeah, this is the cave I'm working on, guys. So I'm gonna dig it out a little bit more, maybe clean it up, and then set up the boiler here, set up a platform. I'm thinking of attaching the platform to the top here, but that's what I'll do right now, guys. I'm gonna throw down a cut, clean it up in here a little bit, and just set up the boiler, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, let's take a look at what I got going here so far. I actually thought I could run the steam boiler just off of oil alone, but I tried it and turns out you got to convert the oil into fuel. So yeah, that added a whole other step to it. So what I did is I just got the fuel or the oil here going through the liquid duct, and I just ended up putting 2 refineries on one on each side here, and hooked up right into that redstone conduit, energy conduit right there. Then I got the lever just you know, underneath it so that it can relieve the valves on the liquid ducts that are hooked up underneath. So yeah, the oil goes into there, those 2 refineries, then converts it to fuel. Then the fuel goes down here into this ender tank, this liquid ender tank, or ender tank, liquid ender tank. Oh man, I'm having a hard time speaking like usual. Okay, so yeah, it goes into the liquid ender tank, which I got hooked up down here, and yeah, I already built the boiler, and the boiler makes a really cool noise in Unleashed. I can't remember this in Minecraft. I don't think it had this. I don't think it had that noise, and yeah, it sounds pretty cool. This is the exact same setup that I had built in the previous series, I believe episode number 34, and then I fixed it in episode number 35. So if you want to know how to build you know, this thing right here, just look at that in the last FTB series, and I'll show you how to build it. The only difference is I instead of, you know, having them go out the side here, I had them going out the top, but it's pretty much the same exact setup. And I decided to put a little bit of gold slabs here because I'm a baller. Not really, I just thought it looked kind of cool. Because I noticed up here when I did, you know, I used these iron block slabs and these iron blocks, is you don't really see it. It doesn't really contrast with the background because I'm using so much stone in the background. It's kind of hard to see it. Kind of, you know, just doesn't look as cool. Or maybe it does, I don't know. So I decided to, you know, throw in a little bit of gold here just to give it some contrast. And I'm still using some iron slabs here, and then the iron scaffolding on the sides just to make it look like it's connected to the ceiling. And underneath here, so let me pop into hover mode. I got just, you know, a water tank, aesthetics. You don't need to use this much water to make your boiler. You just need 2 blocks, 1 on each side of the aqueous accumulator right there that's hooked up to the bottom of the boiler. And what is this thing right here? Oh, that's leftover liquid duct when I tried to put the oil into the boiler and it didn't work. So yeah, that kind of slowed things down for me. But right now I'm rolling at 500 Celsius. It took me a while to get it going. It actually, those refineries right there, they weren't supplying enough fuel. So what I ended up using is I had a bunch of creosote oil from the coke ovens, and I used the creosote just to warm it up, and then I dropped in the fuel, and now it's still going up. It's a 501. It will eventually go up to 1,000, and then it will run super efficiently. And yeah, that's the boiler here. And I dug down into the cave a little bit more, and I'm gonna go all the way to the bedrock. I think for the next episode, I'm hoping that I have this all cleaned up in here, and hoping that I'm all the way, you know, I'm hitting the bedrock. It shouldn't take too long with the laser. With this thing, it goes super fast. So, you know, I think I should have that for the next episode, and I can show you guys what it looks like, and it will look a lot cleaner. I'll get rid of all the dirt and gravel, and I'll go with smooth stone, and maybe, you know, pepper in some stone bricks and cracked stone bricks, and, you know, the usual, and light it up as well. I got to get rid of all those torches, so it's going to take me quite a while to do that. But yeah, there it is. There's the boiler. It's rolling good, pretty good anyways. And I was a little worried I didn't have enough oil, but at this point it's running really efficiently. I still have quite a bit of the oil in there. I'm going to have to find some more geysers, that's for sure, because it's going to run out. Let's take a quick look here at what I'm at. Yeah, it's going pretty quick right now. But yeah, that is the boiler. So other than that, what I want to do to finish off this episode is I want to enchant this thing here, this diamond drill. I was thinking of upgrading it to the advanced diamond drill, but I was reading the wiki, and it is faster, but it also takes a lot of power. So I think with this cool efficiency book that I got here, Efficiency 5, that I found, I think, in a chest. Some of these I tried to, you know, enchant myself, but there's here it is. Efficiency 5 on this diamond drill is going to be pretty badass. And I also enchanted this bow, and I got this pretty crazy bow. Power 3, not so good. Flame and punch 1, but I got the infinity on there, so I got unlimited arrows on that bad boy, so that's cool. And I also want to bust out a saber, because I don't have a sword anymore. I lost my diamond sword. I don't know where it went. I must have dropped it somewhere by accident. But let's see. I got 10 enchantment points. That should be enough, I think. Hopefully. Let's try. Okay. Let's drop this in here. Oh, yeah. Okay. I got enough. So, efficiency 5. This is going to be crazy. Let's go test it out. I'm going to grab my saber on the way out. I have it pre-built already for you guys. In my little table thingy here. What is this thing called again? The work table. So yeah, nano saber. There we go. I'm just going to throw it in the MFE real quick here. I mean, I don't have to. I can charge it off my advanced nano chip, but I'm just going to let this charge up real quick, guys. And I'll be right back. Okie dokie, so yeah, 40,000 EU in that thing. So that's going to help me out. Take out the mobs now. I want to go down here into my strip mine. I got to be careful with this thing now. I feel like it's just going to destroy my base. I usually roll with the fortune on my diamond drills or my electric drills. Just because, you know, they're already super efficient as it is, but I found that efficiency 5. I thought I'd put it on there. I can always make another one and do a fortune one as well. And I'm probably not going to do much mining these days anyways, now that I have the quarry going. So let's start off right here. Let's see how this thing goes. Oh yeah, look at this. It's like creative. Bam! Just plowing through this. Super fast. Alright, pretty good stuff. Alright guys, so that's pretty much going to be it for this episode. In the next episode, I will try to have, you know, something cool there in the cave where the boiler is. Have something kind of somewhat done. But yeah, as always guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Later.